How are you doing?
How you doing?
Fine. I was wondering, what's so good about the song Firm Fiasco by the Firm?
I like the I was a big Nas fan. I'm still a big Nas fan. And so the Firm was like, you know, it wasn't the greatest album, you know what I'm saying? But they had certain songs where it was dope, especially songs that had Nas on it. Because remember, every song didn't have Nas on it. And Firm Fiasco was one of the better songs on the album. But it was more, I liked the way that it looked, like the way it looked, like the actual font of Firm Fiasco was fresh. And I was like, yo, that's where I got Fiasco from Lupe Fiasco. And I was like, yo, I like that. I like the way it looks. I'm going to take that. Like
What was it especially about the look?
It looked, the font was kind of like this block, really bold, like font. And so you got to see, like, it just looked like it commanded some form of attention and some form of respect. But what really kind of took it out there was the artwork for the Firm had it had Foxy Brown, it had AZ, it had Nas, it had Nature, and Nas's picture was fresh. Like he was ducked down, and he had the QB chain. He had the huge QB chain, and he just looked it fresh. And it was like, Firm Fiasco, this dope picture. Okay, I'm taking it.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you were already called Lupe.
Yeah, Lupe was there. I was actually looking for a last name. And it was like four of us. We was in a group, and we always said that like rappers, the best rappers have first and last names.
Okay.
So it was Nas. At that point, he was Nas Escobar. It was Biggie Smalls. And I was like, okay, I'm Lupe Fiasco.
So maybe then now, within a few years, just Lupe?
Nah, I'm
just
keep it.
Fiasco?
Nah. If anything, I'm going to extend it before I shorten it.
Okay. And then maybe with what word you will extend it?
Maybe like Lupe Fiasco Esquire or something like that. How about that?
Okay. Well, you already mentioned him, Nas. Do you still like the album It Was Written, his album, as much as you did back then?
It kind of tapered off a little bit, because it's been, I was 16, 17, it's been about 8, 9 years. So it kind of tapered off, you know, the sound, certain songs just got kind of old, you know. But it's still like one of my favorite albums, you know. I've bought it at least 6 times, maybe 5 or 6 times I've bought that album. And I think now that I've like digested it and I've become kind of like my own person, like I fell in love with that album because it was like that period of time when you're really impressionable. And so when it hit, it was like, oh yeah, I really love this album. Like this really speaks to me, you know, from songs like I Gave You Power and Black Girl Lost and then The Message and different. So it was like, yeah, this is me.
How come it really appealed to your state of mind back then?
Yeah, it was like, and even though it was a violent album, it still had a certain like theme of positivity running through it. Just even if it was light, you know, but you still, because you have songs like Black Girl Lost, you know, but then you have a song like Shootouts.
Yeah.
You know, but it was always kind of like, I love the stories. Like I love movies, you know, and It Was Written is probably one of the closest albums to a really good movie. Okay. You know, like audio though, just no visuals. And so that kind of really appealed to me as well.
So you had to make your own visuals, but because of the lyrics.
Yeah, and then we didn't have music video channels because it was on cable and we didn't have cable, so I had to come up with my own visuals for it.